Glad to have you guys back on the channel. So here we go again. Christopher Nkunku training with the guys. He trained today, trained yesterday. He has been training pretty much every training day for the last 3 weeks right now. And uh, he trained with the guys for this Everton game on Sunday. But Poch comes out now in the pre-match conference, and he tells us that Nkunku will not be included, or is probably out of the Everton game, which is the same story that we heard before the Brighton game, same story that we heard before the Man U game, the same story that we heard before the Newcastle game, that Nkunku himself actually said that he wanted to start. Do you understand how this goes? Like, against the player's wish, the player feels that he's okay, he is fully fit to start playing matches. 3 matches ago, not like 3 matches since Newcastle game, but the club doesn't want to play him. And yet again, today's training ahead of the Everton game, Nkunku is in training, pictures everywhere where he trains with the guys, high intensity training. But Poch is still now saying that among the injury listed players, Nkunku, Lavia, and the rest, Chukwuemeka, are among those people, and there are huge doubts for the Everton game on Sunday. Like, we've seen Chelsea's players who go out on injury come back, and they are integrated into the team little by little. Even if it's just play this guy for the first half and then you change him later, or you play him, you give him a cameo, second half cameo, and then you manage his time, just like we saw Poch did with Rhys James, and he's still doing it with Rhys James. We saw him did it with Mando Broja and the likes of other players. But he can't do it with Nkunku. I don't understand why they're just doing themselves. They are doing themselves because in the end, if the project fails, Poch gets fired, he loses his job. Chelsea is Chelsea. They are still going to get another manager that will give them what they want. Trophy, winning. That's the thing. But I still can't understand how, the area that you're lacking the most, you have player that can turn things around, but you don't want to feature him. It's crazy. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. Well, that's the updates. Nkunku is almost unlikely to play that match, even though in my mind I'm like, God, he has to play Everton game because of what has happened. Well, that's just my own. We can only react to what we see from afar. We're not on the inside. We're not at Cobham. We don't know what's going on inside and around the place. We just talk from what we see online and what we see from the Chelsea official website. That's all we can do. And I just hope that that Everton's game, at least if we can't see Nkunku, if you rule out Nkunku, Poch, if you rule out Nkunku, then at least you're going to have to make sure that you don't play Jackson for us. You make sure that you start Broja for us, because Jackson is not a striker that can get you goals. We have seen that. We've been saying that time and again, every single time. It showed out in every single match. It still showed in the Man U match where he was completely clueless. He cannot get you any sort of inspiration in front of goal. So if Nkunku is not starting, at least let it be that Broja is starting that match. We don't really know where to go from here. We're just kind of just reeling and just taking one game at a time, not even knowing what we want from each match. That's what it feels right now. But that's the update, guys. Nkunku is very likely not going to play in the Everton match because they are still telling us the same story. He's still on the injury list. He is very soon. He will soon be ready. All sort of English they are speaking. But that's the update, guys. React to this video. Tell me what you think. You think these guys are deliberately deciding not to play Nkunku for whatever reason? I don't know. Just share me your opinion in the comment section. And thanks for watching the video. And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And stay tuned for more updates.